Being proud is subjective. That's how I feel. And when I made comments about the teen line with superiority complex and being proud, I was just coming from the fact that this IJGB have superiority complex. I was coming from the angle that if you know who you are, stand 10 toes, that's who you are. Someone steals in the class and then I have to tell the story, I'll be like, there are thieves in this class. You're generalizing.
Is Nigeria the safest country in the world? No, but I don't think if you go down the road, everybody's fighting each other, everybody's collecting it's not that deep.
I mean, there are wonderful, beautiful people in our country. Chimamanda Adichie and everything. So I think it's just exaggerated, and just like to exaggerate the show. They should pipe it down.
People are here, for Christ's sake. People are making great living here, locals and foreigners. So it's quite exaggerated.
Can't blame your feeling on me unless I'm just trying to post my superiority on you. There's difference in that context.
We are just who we are, and you guys are the ones feeling that way because you are not in the same level with
They've also been able to confirm that we are the shit. Literally we are the shit. We survive anywhere, any industry, even if it is here or abroad.
You're here and we are here, so you know where you are.
I think Africans just hate us. The xenophobia, the South Africans fighting us. So if you check the ingrained thing, it's just jealousy.
The way that sometimes we're being portrayed outside is very terrible. I remember responding to a TikTok video one time of a guy in a country, one of these Western countries, and it was like, oh, the list of countries without good water, no access to good water, as he said. And Nigeria was on top of his list. And I'm like, bro, have you seen the water that I drink? So I think there's this stereotype, this idea that I have of us that's not true, and it needs to change.
I just got back. It's funny how a single sentence will have someone feeling like they have a crown on their head. Just 2 months abroad and someone will feel like they're royalty in their own mind. On the other hand, 2 decades at home will have you invisible in their own world. So what is it about a passport stamp that defines personality? And why does staying feel like failure? Let's talk.
I came back because I wanted better. And I know better exists. I've seen it.
Saying better isn't the same as building better. New war. You ran from the war.
I did not run. I escaped chaos.
She escaped.
That's what it is.
She escaped chaos. Came back to talk about her house in Lion to again. Eh?
They think and speak like they're on opposite sides. But they're actually haunted by the same ghosts. The fantasy of how life should be.
Over there, things work. Systems work, systems put in place by people. And they respect your time, they respect my time over there. Here, everywhere I turn is just stress.
Benny Goshidanu. Systems work because people's grandfathers built them. Now who's going to build us when all of us try to run away?
You're talking as if staying has made you some kind of a patriot all of a sudden.
And you sound like traveling outside made you wiser.
You see, returnees, they love the clarity of distance. And the indigenes, well, they love the loyalty of presence. But you see, both need to realize clarity can lie. Loyalty can trap.
You people don't understand standards.
Even ordering a meal here, ordering food here is a headache.
You people.
Mm-hmm.
So because you went abroad for 4 years, came back, now we are you people.
I'm just saying, your struggles are unnecessary.
And your entitlement is loud.
Listen closely. This isn't an argument. It's homesickness on both sides.
Have you seen your outfit? This is why immigration officers don't even ask questions. They can tell you never left.
Abroad, you were cleaning old women's diapers, calling it healthcare assistance. Respect yourself.
So come of it, darling. Let's even talk about the way you guys pronounce culture. Like it has malaria or something. No wonder people laugh when you talk.
You people think you are superior, because Oyinbo call you exotic. You will be say if you enter bus now, Oyinbo go carry him bag, hold am tight for body.
Let's remember, insults are just trauma wearing makeup. And today, they're wearing very bold makeup.
I left for a breath of fresh air. To maintain my sanity, to say the very least.
Maybe leaving is courage.
And he stayed to fight. You know that 10 years is also survival, right?
Maybe staying is courage.
This country is toxic.
Maybe both are just disguised as fear, packaged with different accents.
Everyone is angry. Everything is broken.
What is the actual truth?
The country runs with the very one that broke us in its first place.
Who is going?
A man doesn't just sit down when there's fire in the house and burn.
Who is staying?
A real man wouldn't leave these people inside to bomb.
Who is holding it down?
We come back because we won't change. I was something different.
You're famous for staying. But deep down, you envy our resilience.
If our forefathers weren't enslaved here, half of you wouldn't worship the places you desperately want to migrate to.
And yet, you spend your whole life chasing after their validation. Maybe you're not as free as you think.
One thing everyone can agree on is that they have survived something. But the issue is, no one can agree on what the actual wound is.
Hi, my name is Prince.
My name is Sugar Boy.
Rachel. Saisha. Tamara.
Kelvin A.V.
Tapuye.
Of course, yes. I feel like Nigerians abroad feel like they are bad chiefs in what they have arrived. So they decide to look down on people that are still here, that have not.
Being proud is subjective. That's how I feel. And when I made comments about the teen line with superiority complex and being proud, I was just coming from the angle of, I know who I am. If you're that bitch, if you're a girl, you're that bitch, you're that guy, you're just a guy, you're just a girl. The fact that this IJGB have superiority complex, I was coming from the angle that if you know who you are, stand 10 toes, that's who you are.
And you don't think that maybe they have one or two,
Reason for that.
rights to be like that?
While that is not really good, like the looking down, I feel like there are somewhat legitimate reasons to this. I'm not okaying it, it affects me too, right? But if you when you leave this space and go there, obviously the standard of living are almost like opposites, right? So you get to understand that we are meant to live, not just survive, because like we did survival mode for a year, right?
I was going to say that there are some points when you were in a certain gathering and you had pent up angers, and you say, you feel me? And then when you now go to another society or group and you see how the things that you literally be killing each other for it doesn't really even mean much. You feel me? When you come back, I know that it is wrong, but it's more like you just be transferring aggression. Like, these people could also be like this, but it's looking like they chose to not be like that. So you are just angry at everybody because you know that it can be done in an easier way, but they are just not doing it. So I'm not justifying the thing, but I'm just saying
Shitty behavior. But I feel like they should act better in the sense that when you go there and see good stuff that is not here,
We've forgotten that they were also part of the system we borrowing to another country.
and then you should carry that your good thing instead of coming to curse everybody and make yourself feel like you're better or your God is better than everybody else. Now to come impact within you don't see for there to at least make this place
better.
exactly.
In my opinion, it's just based off of you, your own self. Let's take for instance, you worked hard over there, you're coming in with dollars, pounds. Of course, it's quite different from what we will spend here. Yeah, so of course you might be a bit of high class than somebody who is collecting naira and then is managing to, let's say my salary is 100K, you're coming to blow that 100K just for food. Of course, you are high class than I am, but it's to an extent because you don't even know what some other people you might meet have. Like in Nigeria, of course, there are classes, so there are people with better class than even you because some people staying abroad, they are even more like us who is here in Nigeria.
I think it takes you as a person. Like, I'll give you an example. Anyone who knows, maybe friends, cousins. When you go for dinner dates, you go to the beach with them. Maybe they're your friends, they just came back. They exude some kind of, that class, right?
Yeah.
I think it takes you as a person to, I don't know, measure up.
Meet up with them.
That's why
Because you can't, for example, some of us go for holidays and come back. But because you're there, you have some certain level of privilege. But I just feel like when they come back and they are speaking that accent, or they are doing too much, you can have some level of courage. And then, I might not necessarily have, some people may have 10 Van Cleefs. I might not even have one Van Cleef or even a Cartier or something. But it takes a level of, I will still respect you if you are an original person, if you're authentic. So it's just all of us, like, when they come back and they're speaking their speech, please, it's okay.
Yes, it's okay.
And I like that mingle as well. It's coming from a place of like we did not supposed to feel oppressed by some. And I realized from what Aisha said, I realized that those people where they even come from there, said not be their fault really. Because they are used to certain things over there, and when they come here, those normal things, basic things over there will look like luxury.
Exactly.
But like I said, you can't put me there, except I want to be there. So, is your aura, and then they even tend to like, oh my God, who's this guy? Some sense of it.
So it depends. It's more like aura for aura. You might be high class, but you don't know who you're coming to meet. I might be higher class.
People in Nigeria, they give people with accents professional treatment when it comes to.
I think they do it more with white people who are here.
I think that's inferiority complex.
You read my mind.
Because why
Is a thing in Nigeria?
I say two people.
There's something we even really need to understand. Ponel accent English is not a test of intelligence.
Inferiority.
It's
because
not
we read so
a test. Say you speak good English, don't you say you sabi anything. So we need to know this and then now why they're not even read those.
Some people, they have inferiority complex. They're not sure about themselves, or they feel like other people's success define theirs.
I do think that Nigerians have this superiority complex thingy, and I think, and cut it down a little bit, it would be nice because, yes,
naturally, as we say, based on individuals, like there are Nigerians who have gotten certain fields succeeded. That drive is there for sure. But I think we take it a little too far sometimes. We start setting wars with certain countries. I mean, online wars and all that. And there's a way that we approach this thing sometimes. It just feels quite condescending.
I feel like we should don't tone yourself down because somebody else is not comfortable. That's what I think. But as well, you shouldn't be arrogant. You should carry yourself, let it be centered around yourself as against trying to oppress this other person. But that your confidence, guys, like
the quotes, but it's a bit scary if you ask me, because if I'm a wicked person by default, you're telling me don't tone your wickedness down.
No, that's not yes. I'm not talking about a wicked. I don't get advice for a wicked person. I'm talking about in the context of Nigeria, and we all said we are achievers. So in that vein, right? So because of say I be achiever and they overachieve and nobody else they achieve not so much as.
But it's nobody says that you shouldn't achieve. But we're talking about that superiority complex thingy, right? There's nothing that makes you feel like
it's not bad to have superiority complex. It's not necessarily a bad thing. So if you take away the arrogance, it becomes confidence.
I don't think I really understand what that entails, because I think that the pride that lots of Nigerians have is not coming from a place of personal excellence. I think it is just on the same level as somebody who is in the US thinking, well, because I'm an American, America is the greatest nation of all. I think it's on the same level that we as Nigerians were like, we are the best, Africa, the king of Africa, giant of Africa.
Okay, are you trying to say that I should not be confident because you don't feel...
I should bring down my own self-esteem because of another person.
So now as I did 6 foot like this now, because people maybe perhaps feel intimidated, make they use a wheelchair or make they kneel down.
See, a little extreme, but here's what I see. If I ask the question now, are Nigerians the best in the world? I wonder how we would answer that question. Are we the best in the world?
Yes.
Okay, now that's exactly what I mean.
Everybody mama soup, nice sweet pass.
Yeah,
It would be very wrong of you to go to your neighbor's house and tell them, oh, your soup is sweeter than my mom's. We go park, go there, go to stay.
I would say everybody is first of all intimidated by what they wish to have and they don't have. They are projecting their fear on us. We definitely have these things better than you, and the best way to do it, if you don't want to come to complimenting us on how we are good at it, is to make you feel like we are talking too much about what we know how to do. I don't think that is Nigerian that like posting things, man. I mean, you guys just feel like we have what is better than what you have, and we survive better than how you survive. So you are angry. I mean that we are stepping up the game on your behalf.
I wonder how Nigerians treat people of other countries that are not this first world. I think we look at ourselves as here, and these guys are here.
There are some parameters that push this narrative, not necessarily people. Maybe we are bigger than them, like we're a bigger nation. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying you should be arrogant. Do you understand? But I'm saying that it's not about bad thing to be proud. You gotta be proud of yourself. Of yourself. So if you're not who go proud of you if you're not proud of you? Who's going to love you if you don't love you? That's one thing. But you shouldn't be arrogant.
It is literally the fact that, bro, anywhere we step in this whole world, we are champion. We are widely recognized that Nigerians are very. That's why any nation we step into, they're always intimidated because they know that we are not ready to work and we still know how to have fun and we are feeling caring. So I am proud to say, because even if you bring it down to action, I can still show work.
Exactly.
So it is not being, I'm not looking down on them, but when you come to me, I don't feel know something make I come the nation.
So play them. I feel like is the success our shadow cast on them. Most times you might just, you are a great person, you get. So people who start feeling some type of way around you and your aura, is because it's from them. They are the ones feeling that way, but you are just being yourself.
The circumstances that made us this are rugged. Understand? So that is our thing. So you go carry that your no lights, bad roads, you understand? Traffic, all of that. Can't go where things they work. They are fast forward already.
Who made South Africa style the beef in the first place? Understand. The youth there, because government will definitely pay. So most of them don't work. And then Nigerians just flood the place. And you know Nigerians, anywhere, 247. And if you have a company and you have set of people that works and make your company even multiply in income, you will employ more of those people.
But I'm just saying that there's a way that I think we perceive people from other countries, right? There's a way that we look at it, there's a way we place ourselves that I think it's just somewhere in the psyche where the same way that some people just think of these Igbo people as better than us.
I think you're coming from the point of them, the people that are seeing us than
Yes, no, because
we already know we are good. So it's you that is inside your head. You are thinking that you are least.
I think a lot of Nigerians truly believe that they are better than a lot of other groups of people. And whether or not that is the case, I think it's not a very humbling way to approach life. I think we should approach life looking at every human being as equals, right? So regardless of your age, your gender, your place in society, just look at everybody equally. Let's not look at people from some countries and think, well, this one doesn't count, but then people from the UK or the US, they can't. Everyone is on the same level. It should be that way.
First of all, coming from being in Nigeria, where you know that at first hearing that you're Nigerian alone, in most cases, just disqualifies you from opportunities. You feel me? In most cases, as they know say you be Nigeria, you don't already get up first. Yeah, I don't know. If you have applied for international job, remote job, once a year in Nigeria, you're not. So, in cases like that, if you even find yourself in society where there's high chance of that even happening once they hear about where you come from, based on the negative publicity, it is, I don't see it as hypocrisy to only choose to identify with Nigeria when it's beneficial.
My nationality, I wouldn't say because the way certain people act in certain country, I wouldn't drop my confidence because of how people see my country. I'll carry my country. I carry them for it.
If you identify as Nigeria too early and all these people here to attack you and you're back here, bro, we are coming to survive. It's survival mode. You survived it. I feel like you are still in survival mode anyway because your country is not even, there's no home to go back to. So I think the past.
If I'm confident, is my own opinion. If you feel intimidated by it, there's nothing I can do about it. I might not brag about it, but I'm definitely not going to drop it.
If you are for something only when that thing is green, yeah? No, hypocrisy be that.
First of all, Nigeria has not even exhibited any form of friendship to me. So, what do you mean with nothing? I can't jeopardize my own peace for Nigeria. That I know that doesn't mean.
We are in the essence now to make the place better.
Yeah.
All right. So if is that not the essence for you? Say so.
He said, yeah. So while I would want Nigeria to be better, I will put me first before Nigeria.
But wait, based on this hypocrisy, who is a hypocrite?
Sounds like every.
Who is a hypocrite? Yes, because it's the question. A hypocrite is someone who.
Do you like?
Don't you think this person is a hypocrite? Based on this question. I'm talking about, I get your point. 1,000%. But is it hypocrisy?
Yeah. Well, just go straight ahead and say, if I chose to be a Nigerian, right, and then I'm now identified as something else, then yeah, it's hypocritical because why then did I choose Nigeria? But I never chose this. Okay, I was here without my will, without consent, and I just manage with what I have.
People will build their country to be engaged here without their consent as well.
One thing about Nigerians here, no matter where we go, all over the world, we are very, very confident. Like, we're confident people. And I feel that confidence, some people see it as a threat. We ooze confidence anywhere we go. From the high class to the middle class to a layman. We all act, when it comes to that confidence, we just have that aura in us. They think, oh, these people, they are coming to they are coming to their country to like want to like override them or something. Wherever we go, we just want people to know that we are Nigeria, we know they carry last. And a lot of people have seen that as a threat.
I can't tone down myself just to make someone feel better about their self, right? So I feel like it is their responsibility to work on their self, and it's not on me.
I would build.
What I'm not gonna do is try and play the role of a fireman. Seriously. Because also is born in if I can run and call to help me, sure. If nobody can help me, I run away.
Either quenching or rebuilding, don't forget that there is a factor that we all miss in relative back to Nigeria. Jimmy, we literally most of us don't have the means to help the situation. So even you leaving the fire that is burning to go and look for water, it is leaving you that way. But the thing there is, you are going to get something to solve this problem.
But I don't think it's fair to use fire in that case, because I mean, would we say Nigeria is on fire?
So the burning there na metaphoric word for fire they cause heat, but we get
Serious.
economic heat, taxation, tribal heat, religious heat, headsmen heat, everywhere they burn.
The analogy tells me if my house is on fire, believe me, my answer will be different.
What's your answer? Use it as fire. Whatever it is, give your answer.
What are you saying? If it was another thing, if you're telling me that my house was, let's say,
On water.
let's say, no. See, there are countries right now where there's war going on right now. We're now getting to extreme territory here. So people, I'm sure pretty much everyone here, if you haven't eaten today, you're probably eating yesterday, maybe eating today as well. There are countries where, and I'm sure you know some countries like this, right? These countries are going through extreme war, and the poverty and the famine that these guys are going through is extreme. If these guys use this analogy of, oh, if your house is on fire, it flies. But if we here in Nigeria, where we're going through a tough time, I am not invalidating that, but I'm saying that analogy, I get it, it's an analogy.
I don't think it's that bad. I beg now. Nigeria we don't keep pressing. Please, let's not over exaggerate it. It's not so bad. Come and have fun. I beg.
Now, Nigeria, we know, say, now you say we get us to rape ourselves for this Nigeria. Do you understand? We already know how our economy day. We already know the things where we get, where we say, if say, would they make use of them properly, where we for day. Yeah. Do you understand? Now, you can't compare us with country where we say their GDP no even match with our own. Normally, they are suffering. We know that they are suffering. Now, why we say would they see them as heat? And because we know so where we day, not where we suppose day, we should do better than this.
It is an over-exaggerated conception, yeah? Because we that are living here, what's up? We are smiling. Can't you see how beautiful I am? So why would you not want your people to come here? I feel like you guys are just afraid of what you don't know.
In clinical stuff, there are degrees to burns.
Yeah.
There's first degree burn, there's second degree burn, there's third degree burn. Regardless, they were burnt by a hot something or a fire to give that degree. So if I literally say I am burning, it could be my lower limb, like something, like I'm burning. Or, it's metaphoric. It's just figure of speech which we learned in literature. It doesn't have to be, don't compare it. Like, you stayed in traffic, you suffered, you were robbed, you trekked. That's just, do you get my point?
We are not seeking a solution for Gaza and solution for Nigeria. We are seeking solution for just Nigeria. So let's put a situation where you are going to this body to ask for help, and we want to solve these two problems. We know that in this case now, because we have two case study, we have to use weights to weigh which ones is on emergency, state of emergency, and which other one is still manageable.
I hear what Kelvin has said. I really hear what Kelvin has said.
Please make sure that thing is applicable in the reality of.
No, it's fine. It's okay to disagree.